Hello friends, it's been a while, but it's just been too hot to ride. Right now it's a little after 8 o'clock at night and it's still, according to my bike, it's 96 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's still hot. The sun's gonna go down in about half hour and it's still close to 100 degrees. It's crazy. But I know it's also hot in so many places around the world. And got some friends in the UK. Seems like most of you guys in the UK don't have air conditioning, so gotta escape to the coast to beat the heat. Anyways, let's see. Today I went and saw the new Thor movie with my son. It's a pretty cool movie. It was fun. I didn't expect much from it, but it was a really fun movie. My son really liked it. Said it's his second favorite Marvel film, behind the latest Spider-Man movie. So we got the sun going down behind me. See my shadow on the road. What's up, man? Hello. You can feel the heat on my back, the reflection in the mirror there. Oh man, it's hot. So recently I had a couple of guys that watched some of my videos here. Actually, they messaged me quite a while ago and I've kept in touch with them, and they've ordered the RS and they've since received them and are trying to get out and about to enjoy them. But both guys that told me they got their bikes love them. Love the fit, love the position riding, the torque, all the things I've talked about. So that's awesome. I'm so happy to hear when other people buy an RS or have one, or I see, if I happen to see someone out in public that knows what it is. It's surprising. Well, I guess not really surprising. There's so many people that see my bike and they're like, what is that? What BMW is that? I've never seen that before. And that's part of the attraction for me too, is that nobody else really around has this bike near me. I've never seen an RS in my neighborhood or the extended neighborhood. I'm sure there are somewhere, but it's nice. It's kind of an exclusive group of peeps that have this bike. But if you guys are watching, the guys that just got those bikes are watching this video, all the best with it. Have fun, be safe. It's an awesome bike. Enough said, man. Tear it up and have some fun. There, I just stopped on this incline here by the 35 freeway. And normally I could just use the rear brake to hold me in place, but I love the hill stop assist here. See my brake? Let's see if you can see yeah, there it goes. So now I don't need the brake, rear brake, anything. Just holds me in place. It's awesome. I like it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this QuadLock and this new setup I have here. I'm going to maybe go to the park or someone pull off, and I'll just have a quick chat with you about this. Alright, well, made it to the park here. This is a very nice park. Old Settlers. It's also home to the Dell Diamond, the baseball team stadium, which is up here. Let me see if I can pull into the stadium, or do they have it all blocked off? Looks like it's okay. Just pull in this way. Just have a couple of words with you about my QuadLock setup. Now that I've been out riding, it's actually 98 degrees now. Not 96. And it definitely feels more like 98. Let's head over this way. I haven't been to a game yet. I should really get to one of these games. Look at, I put the porta potty right in the middle there so cars can't drive through. I got a motorcycle, suckers. A lot of people come here to practice driving, like this guy here. He's probably like a teenage daughter or son or somebody practicing how to drive because there's usually nobody here. Alright, let's go over here. Whee! Look at that. Get a little advertising in there for Dell Diamond. Okay. Now to get rid of that wind so I can talk to you. Okay, so I got my QuadLock set up here. If you see my other videos, I've got like 3 parts of this now, but this is the wireless charging. Got a RAM mount, and I also have the 12-volt smart charger cable that goes all the way into the back seat and it connects directly to the battery. So what was happening was I had an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it was sitting here, and I'd go out on rides, have the GPS on if I was going out into the country, some of the twisty roads I'm not exactly that familiar with, so I just want to follow the GPS and how to get there. And the screen would go black. And I changed, you know, auto dimmer, all that stuff was off. I called Apple, they couldn't fix it. The phone carrier that I use, they couldn't fix it. And so I went online, and it seemed like there was a problem with overheating for the iPhone 12. So I traded it in and got this iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I thought, hey, problem solved probably. So I took a couple test rides at kind of this time of night when it was getting a little cooler, and it was fine. And then a couple days ago I went out for about 15 minutes because it was just smoking hot, and I just wanted to see what would happen in the above 100-degree weather. And I went out. Within 10 minutes, the phone started turning dark. It didn't get black like the iPhone 12, but it did get dark to the point where I had to look at it. If I was using the GPS, I would have to look at the phone and kind of stare at it for a couple seconds to figure out where I needed to turn, because it wasn't, the contrast and the brightness just wasn't really enough. And so I guess there's, you know, over 95 degrees, 100-degree weather, coupled with the fact that this is charging on a wireless charger, which creates a lot of heat. It's putting the phone into a situation where it's overheating, and it wants to cool everything down, shut off programs, cut the dimmer, or cut the brightness down. And the GPS being on, that's also creating some heat. So what I did was I downloaded all the maps offline for Google, and then I did a test the next day, went out in 100-degree weather, turned the phone itself off, but it was still running. I could use the maps offline, so I didn't need a signal, and that seemed to do the trick. It kept the phone bright enough that I could read it. Of course, it's not ideal because now you've shut your phone off to getting calls or making calls or any of that stuff, but I know not everyone has to deal with 100+ degree weather. Here in Texas, we definitely have to. So if you have this wireless charger and you have an iPhone, again, this isn't QuadLock's problem. This is you know, just there's so much technology in these phones. They don't like to be hot. So that's all you can really do, I guess, is you know, turn off as much stuff as you can in the phone. Download the GPS maps for Google so that you can use them offline and you don't have to actually turn on the GPS. But that's it. I don't know if any of you guys had problems with this. If you have, I'd like to hear from you and what you've done for solutions. But my solution is just, you know, waiting for the cooler temperatures. This won't be a problem anymore. And also, if it is really hot and I need the maps, I just need to turn the phone off and also turn off. There's a little button on the back of this. Let me show you here. Well, you can't see it, but because I can't get off the bike, I'm attached to my external audio. But behind here, right behind here, this little light here, there's a little button right here, and if you push that, it will turn this off. So you can actually turn the power off, so then your phone won't be getting charged, which, you know, with this phone will last almost 2 days on a charge. So it's I don't really need it to be charging. So that's another thing I did too, is I turned off that to cut down the heat that is created by this wireless charger. But again, that's it for that. I'm gonna head home because it's crazy. It's 8:30 at night. The sun's gonna go down soon, and it's 98 degrees. I see that the northeast of the U.S. is gonna be in 100 degrees as well, and a lot of Europe has been suffering as well. So stay cool if you can. Hydrated, big time. Make sure you drink a lot of fluids, water. Stay hydrated, because that's not good to get dehydrated and be out in weather like this. So that's it. Let me get started here. Yeah. Wow. I'm liking my slip-on, the Akrapovic. It's broken in. It's got a little bit different tone on it now. I think I'm really liking it. I thought it's definitely a cosmetic upgrade, but also a sound upgrade as well. So let me head back over to this portable toilet and get out of here. There's the sun going down over there. Probably a really nice view from up top of some of the hills over there. Whee! And if you hadn't noticed, I've got bare arms here. I'm breaking rules, riding around without protection. I just can't wear my jacket. Does have mesh, it does have inlets, but it's still just way too hot to wear that. I did try, and I ended up soaking through my coat. I had to wash it. Okay guys, there's a lot of wind. I don't know if you can hear me. Hope so. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Help me out with the algorithm and all that good stuff. Thumbs up if you like this. If not, sorry to hear that. Alright man, take care everybody. Safe, be cool, be hydrated. Later.